Okay, we're going to try this one more time. I can only talk for about 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm wanting to, again, this is Facebook Live. This is Anna Scheller, and this is part of being a member of my membership site. We have an opportunity to talk, to do Facebook Live, to really connect with people, but also to get your questions answered. That's what this segment every second Thursday of the month is going to be all about. You will have had some time to work in the membership site, and therefore you're also going to have the opportunity to interact with me live, or these live videos are going to be put into my membership site after a week, so they will not be available. So I just encourage you, if this is something that, if you struggle with your mindset, if you find that you have limiting beliefs, things that prohibit you from moving forward with your best intentions, then I encourage you to go to my website. In the corner, you'll see book a free consult. Let's get on my calendar and let's go through some of this. It's free. I can help you. We can see how I could possibly help you, and if it looks like we're a good fit, we could actually start working together. But let's explore some typical beliefs that hold us back, that keep us from really asking for the money. Some of it is that we simply feel dirty about money. It's almost as if we don't want to talk about money because people are uncomfortable with it. Another reason is that a lot of times we associate sales with sleazy, deceptive, unkind, manipulative. And that was one of the mindsets that I struggled with, and I really had a difficult time seeing why I was worth what I was asking for. And this may be something that you struggle with right now. If that's the case, then I have good news for you. Number one, you're not alone. I think all of us at one time or another have this struggle. And number two, there are things you can do about your struggle that can help you overcome it. Now, they're going to take you out of your comfort zone. You're not going to be comfortable when you first get started. However, that's okay, because in order to grow, you have to stretch. In order to stretch, it has to hurt a little or a lot, but hopefully just a little. Another false belief that we have is that people don't want what we have. Somehow we don't believe that they want what we have for them. And thank you for joining me, whoever this is. If we don't believe that our product is going to help somebody, we're going to have a hard time helping them enjoy the benefits of our products, because we're not going to be able to articulate how we can help them. And there's an entire process that I can help you with that I had to learn, actually, and that I've helped other people learn. But this entire process really helps you to take selling in stages. It's called stage selling. It's actually it's an advanced technique. So many times we believe that we have to just get out there and we have to talk about what we're going to do and people can take it or leave it. But leading people is kind of like going on a date. And so if you will be willing to transition from feeling like you have to tell them everything to leading people through trust and rapport, through good questions, and by listening. You know, a lot of what took the angst out of sales for me was that I learned to ask better questions. And better questions helped me to get more information so that I knew exactly how to help people. And ultimately my goal was to help people. I didn't want to make a living at someone's expense. I wanted them to get tremendous value for the money that they were going to be spending with us. But it did take a while, and it took lots of practice. Now, the thing to keep in mind is that when you're striving for mastery, which that's what the membership site is all about, right? It's sales mastery. Mastery isn't something that occurs after 6 weeks of working at this. And a lot of people want to quit after just a little bit. Maybe they've worked at it for 6 months or a year, and they've not been very successful, so they figured, well, I'm just not cut out for it. See, that's another belief that is incorrect. I'm not a natural at it. And the fact is, it may not feel natural because we're not used to it. Once you begin to daily work at it and daily practice your sales, it will become more natural to you, and you'll actually find that you can do sales with ease and confidence. The thing to keep in mind, getting back to the idea that mastery takes time, mastery is something that occurs over time. Mastery means that when you first start out, you are patient with yourself when you make mistakes, and realize that the mistakes are not failures, but rather those mistakes are learning opportunities. That's how if you don't like that result, then you need to change what you're doing, right? So it's not a rejection. It's not a bad thing. What it is instead is it's an opportunity to get feedback. And that's what we want. We want feedback from people. In order to gain mastery, you have to develop the mindset of a beginner. A beginner, think about a child, a baby. A baby is really wide open to many experiences. Many children, parents dread the moment that a baby starts to walk, because suddenly there's more to discover. There's things to learn that they never knew before. We want to have that very same attitude when we're learning to master sales, whether we've been in sales a week, a month, a year, 5, 10, 15 years, however long. It's the beginner's mindset, the idea that I don't know everything. I want to learn more. I want to get better. That beginner's mindset is what helps you to become a master in sales. Now, how do you cultivate the beginner's mindset? It's quite simple. I do believe in affirmations, but I had a guest that I interviewed just today on Black Belt Selling. Her name is Lolly Daskell. And so if you follow me on Black Belt, even if you don't, I think you will really want to listen to this particular episode of Black Belt Selling that we did with Lolly. And in that episode, she was talking about leadership. But the application here is great. She said that a lot of people feel that to improve their performance, they just need to say an affirmation over and over and over again. And affirmations are important because they change the way we think. We think based on what we hear ourselves say to ourselves. So if we change how we're speaking to ourselves, then we can change what we believe. And when we change what we believe, then we change our actions. But sometimes you're going to have to step out in spite of your lack of belief. You have to trust that what somebody is telling you is true. My own mentor, Raven the Talk Show Maven, talked about a time recently. Well, she was just on a show, and she talked about when she first started to get into radio, and she loved doing radio, but she wasn't making any money. So she got some mentors, and her mentors, one of them said, you have to do this anyway. So she was game to do it, but you know what? She was scared, and it was hard for her, but she stepped out and she did it anyway. Why? Because she trusted that the person, Even though she didn't trust herself, she trusted the person who told her so. And so in the same way, I want you to trust me. I want you to trust me for this journey that you're embarking on through the membership website. I want you to trust that if I tell you you need to ask for the money, that you find the way to do it. You don't have to do that alone. That's why I have the free consult on my website. That's something I want to invite you to do. But you do what you know you need to do, whether you feel like it or not. That is going to be the greatest way to change your mindset, because when you start to see differences, when you start to see the results of the mindset, when you start to see the results of your action, it's going to reinforce the change in your mindset. Now, does that make a lot of sense? So mindset's important, and we have to work on those belief systems, but don't get stuck there. Step out. Do what you need to do. This next module is going to be on time management. Time management. We're going to talk about things like multitasking and how we need to stop that and how to stop that. We are going to have a time management expert who's going to be one of our bonuses that we're going to have there. And again, I just want to encourage you, go to my website, get a free consult with me. You're already in the membership website, so I want to encourage you to do that. Spend a little time with me. Let's see how we can help you turn your results into something greater, something bigger, so that you can enjoy that time with your family. You can write that book. You can go on that vacation, because you are worth it. Thank you for joining me. This will be up for 1 week, and then it's going straight into the membership website. And I appreciate you being with me. Thank you.